G'day and welcome to my world of bonsai. First up today, we're back to Kouka-en in Osaka, where the young apprentice Sugihara is going to show us the Japanese conventions for repotting and establish satsuki.
今は、鹿沼土が黒土化した部分を取ってます。これがそうですね。黒いところです。黒土化したところをずっと置いとくと、根腐れの原因になります。
Sugihara began his bonsai satsuki life when he was still in junior high school. He got his first job working at a famous satsuki nursery near Angio City, which is a little bit north of Tokyo, and he moved to Osaka a few years ago and is now in his second year of apprenticeship with the Kuroharas here at Kouka-en. The atmosphere here in this beautiful Osaka nursery is quite convivial and relaxed, and the hours that the apprentice works are much more in line with what you'd anticipate in any Western country. But every day provides an opportunity to work and interact with some of the finest satsuki bonsai in Japan. Of course, these trees are very valuable and the wind can become quite hostile in Osaka, so no effort is spared in securing the trees to their pots. And given that there's no room for compromise in a job like this, it's a sign of the respect that Sugihara holds. Once the pot is properly prepared, the Kanuma-tsuji is placed in a sieve and the powder sieved out so that the first layer of mix can be put on the base of the pot. There are 3 different grades of Kanuma-tsuji used in the repotting of these satsuki. This is the medium grade. Once again, it arrives in a packaged form, and in transit it gets belted around a little bit and some of the granules become pulverized, so there's a powder which is once again sieved out, and then that's placed on top of the coarser grade. He notes where the front of the pot is. That's where the little indents are on the feet. This enables him to place the tree correctly facing the front. The Kanuma-tsuji is piled high so that as he presses the tree down and works it into the pot, any cavities underneath are filled with the potting medium. Now it's time to double check that front of the pot and make sure that the tree is properly aligned. It's not quite right, so he just rejiggles it a little bit and gets it right and stands back to make sure that it's exactly where he wants it to be. Now he can wire the tree into the pot. It's best if you can put the wires underneath some root somewhere rather than over the top, because that stops it from scarring and it enables you to hide the wires once the final layer of potting medium is applied. Yes, that's it. Tree and pot together as one, firmly fixed together. Now more medium grade Kanuma-tsuji is placed around the outside and worked in down around the rim of the pot and the root ball. Next he takes a wooden implement not unlike a chopstick and works that down to ensure that there are no cavities in the medium. Sugihara spent a good 5 or 10 minutes doing this. It wasn't something that happened instantly. Then he took a fine grade. This was once again sieved to remove all the finer particles and then placed around the top of the pot. Once again he repeated the working into all of the little cavities and spaces. Then a brush was taken to smoothen or flatten it off. Then, to be absolutely sure that there are no air pockets or cavities, he taps the side of the pot. This causes the mix to fall down and fill those cavities. This is mountain moss. It comes in a sort of dehydrated stage and it's hydrated in a tub of water, and I think he spent another 5 or 10 minutes initially just filling in those little pockets around the base of the root to make sure that every single centimetre had some moss firmly placed into it. Then another layer is placed all around the outside, tamped down gently, and then pushed down at the edges to ensure that it was even and properly presented.
夏場とかだったらこのホースの中がお湯になっている場合があるんですけど、それを気をつけてやってください。この植え替えた後の水やりが肝心で、黄色い水出てきます。黄色い水が出てくるんですよ。それを全部流し切って透明になるまで水をあげます。水が透明になったんで水やり終了で、
I asked about the potting mediums used for satsuki.
We have two different types of soils, and one of them is kanumatsuchi. This is kanumatsuchi. Yeah, this is better in the pot. Yeah, but in the ground it's not good for trees. Akadama is better, and akadama is to make tree be big is better, but kanumatsuchi is better to make branch. So it's different type of soils.
Masahiro Kurihara is one of the shining stars of Japanese Satsuki bonsai, and he was featured in the April 2006 edition of Bonsai Kindai. But the Kurihara legacy extends far beyond that. His grandfather is really the father of Osaka Satsuki bonsai. And it's a rich lineage combined with a modern creative flair that distinguishes the Kuriharas as leaders in Japanese bonsai satsuki. You can visit their website through the links page at bonsaifarm.tv, but probably better to go through a translator like Babelfish, because then you can gain much better access to the information that's available there. Tokyo is one of the great cities of the world, and the Ginza district is one of the jewels of Tokyo's crown. But amidst the hustle and bustle of this rumbling metropolis, I found a bonsai oasis in Ginza, Morimae. And this is not just some Ginza tourist trap, but it is truly a place where the Japanese businessman with deep pockets and short amounts of spare time can go to select from beautiful quality bonsai and bonsai pots in an environment that's easily accessible. So if you're coming to Tokyo and you don't have the time to get out to Omiya, I suggest you drop into Ginza Morimae. This is a wonderful little shop of superb quality bonsai, and they produce a magazine called Wabi that's just superb, covering all aspects of bonsai aesthetic and some other stuff as well. It's in Japanese, but it's one of those beautiful publications that anyone will feel enriched by. So do that. Check out their website, it's up on the screen there, and I really suggest that you give this one a look. Ginza Morimae has a new owner, so check the website before you go there. Also, the lovely Miss Ayako Yamaguchi, who translated this series for us, is back in Omiya, so if you need a friendly and affordable translator when you're there, drop her a line. Coming up in World of Bonsai, join me in my quest for bonsai origins, a journey that leads me to Ishian County in Anhui Province in search of the lost clues to fulfill the Karate Kid's promise of original bonsai. Join me as I walk the talk and experience extraordinary crouching tiger hidden dragon locations, including the 9 Dragon Bamboo Forest and Green Pearl Pond, where the night love scene was shot. We meet some of the county's bonsai growers and glean rare insights. We'll discover how these extraordinary locations are linked to original bonsai and will meet ordinary people to whom growing extraordinary bonsai is natural as growing food for the stomach. And we'll gain access to rare and ancient revealing texts. Thanks for your curiosity, and so long.